everybody. I think tomorrow I'm going to be pulling all these traps because we're getting ready to, it's going to be real warm tomorrow, and then we're getting some rain and some snow, and then it's going to be back down to freezing. Just want to take you for a little ride along my trap line here, because you guys have seen most of the sets, but some of them you haven't. I got one set over here on the corner of this field, so this is where I turn around. I come in here and I'm along this river bank, and I'm just making mental notes for next year, because there's all these trails coming down. If you can see up here, I got some sets up here I'll show you. Usually every day when I come down here, there's a pheasant that comes running down, and he follows me down to this end, then when I turn around he follows me back the other way, but I haven't seen him yet today. We'll keep a lookout for him. But there's some trails coming down here, and there's always coyote tracks on them. If we could snare in Illinois, or even use cable restraints, because there wouldn't be a lot of entanglement with just this tall grass, I mean, I know I would clean up on them. Oh, I see the pheasant up here. We'll get up here. I'll show you these sets. I mean, there's tracks right next to my sets. Good thing he doesn't weigh enough to set the traps off, because I think he's ran over them. But like right here's one of my sets. I have caught a coyote here, and but just one so far. There's only four sets on this property. Get up here, I'll show you. This pheasant's coming up. He's right up here. I don't know what's wrong with him. He follows me around when I come into this property. There he is there. You can see him up there. He's up there on the riverbank there, and when I go by, he'll come running back down. Sometimes he sits up there and he crows. I ain't heard him do it yet. He cackles. So usually when I go by, he'll come running back down the riverbank and then follow me out. I don't know. I've been seeing him. It makes me feel good that I've taken 2 coyotes off of here. At least they ain't ate him yet. So got another set right here where I've caught one coyote. Got the scat there and everything, but you can see the tracks going up there. They're kind of faded now because it's a little warmer. There's a trail coming right down there, and even though I can't use snares or cable restraints, next year I'm going to make sure before the ground freezes that I get some trap beds dug in some of these trails, and I'm going to be setting some blind sets out here next year for sure. There's no doubt about that in my mind. Let's take you up here. I got one more set here on this property right where I got to come in and out through this gate, and I'll just show you that real quick. See, there's a hell of a trail there coming up, but there's a trail here where they go around this gate, because usually I shut the gate. And then I had a set right there, and they've walked right by it. I don't know how many times, I don't know why, but so anyway, tomorrow probably be pulling them. It's a sad day, but if you can see over there across the river, I don't know if you can see that trail coming down, but there's just so many trails along here that I'm going to be blind set next year. So I'll turn you back on when I get to the next farm. Hopefully we got a catch or something today, but you know, we'll see. Like I said, it's kind of a sad time for me to be pulling traps, but it is what it is. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Stay with me, children. All right, everybody, turn you back on here and take you. I'm on the second farm now, so driving down this old railroad track bed. Down to the corner here, there's a creek bank, and then I run down that. I got some traps up here. There's a set over there that I caught 2 coyotes in, and I don't know, I can't remember what number they were, but it's under all that snow. You can see where I dug it out a few times, but I just kind of let that one go because it was every day, you know. There's not much snow in the field, but that's in a depression, and every time the wind blew, it just blew it back in. So I just cut my losses and quit digging it out. I'll be digging that one out tomorrow. It's 32 degrees today, which is not bad, but supposed to be 40, but chance of rain. But I figured I'd take the warmest day to start pulling. Maybe by then a little bit more of the snow will melt that's on top of some of the traps that I haven't dug out yet. There's a set up there on that corner, and I don't know why that has not caught a coyote yet. They've been all around it, tracks all around it, they just won't go to the front. There's just 2 sets here at this bridge. Last year I caught 3 coyotes and 2 fox in this set. You can see the tracks around it, they just won't commit. But and then there's one over there on that corner. I had a dog proof here and earlier in the season, and I caught a skunk there and a possum. I caught all kinds of raccoons up there in that timber. So we'll get down here to the end of down along this creek bank, and right down here in this corner I've caught 7 coyotes down here. This is where I caught when I had the double earlier in the year before there was snow, and then I caught a coyote down here yesterday, and today's Monday. I caught one down here yesterday, and I caught one down here Saturday morning. And this is where that set is, where it's all dug down and it's real deep, and I didn't think I'd ever catch another coyote down here, and then I caught 2 days in a row. It's kind of a surprise that there's not another one in it actually, but you can see my remake over there. It's just way down deep. I guess it finally dried up, but I was hoping that there'd be one more in here. And then here's another set where I seen a coyote on it when I had one caught over there in the corner, and there's tracks all over, but they just won't go to the front. So I'll let her sit till tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last day, and I'll be pulling it. I mean, there's just tracks all around here. I'll get across the road here and I'll turn you back on when I get to the next farm. I gotta go across the road, and then I'll show you the 2 sets I got over there. Stay with me, children. Alright, coming up to the next farm here. And this is just a wetland up here with a lot of tall grass. This is something that they can't farm because it's in wetland. If you remember the day during the first day of shotgun season when I caught the second coyote, it was right there at this corner. I don't have a set there anymore because they had a problem up here, and they come through here with a skid loader and a backhoe, and they set it off, so I just dug it up. We'll get around this corner here, go around this, coming up on the set where I've already caught 7 coyotes in this set up here. And then this is where I had the other set next to it that I said was 100% guaranteed to catch a coyote. It caught 1, but the set that's up here in the corner caught 7 coyotes. And it doesn't look like it caught number 8. So let me zoom in on it here. I guess I'm already all the way zoomed in, but it's right up there in the corner. You see the tracks going to it. I've had them all around the back and the side of it. I guess, I don't know, they're just not interested anymore, but there's tracks here. There's definitely coyotes left here. Caught 11 coyotes on this farm, I believe. 7 of them were in that set, and then get down here to the end of this. I put a set in down here, and I ended up catching a skunk on Christmas Day, and then I ended up catching 2 coyotes down here. And I knew it was a good location when I first put this set in. I got done making the set. Sorry about the rattling and noise. This one's been blown in I don't know how many times. The snow just keeps piling in, and I have to keep unburying it. I'll come around and give you a little bit better view. I mean, there's tracks out here. There's still coyotes out here. It's getting a little bit muddy, I guess. I'm starting to warm up, but it's kind of backwards right now. The hole is actually to the side of that rock, and then you can see where the trap's bedded there, kind of. But it caught 2 coyotes, so it's gonna be sad to start pulling. It's gonna hurt me. But Yeah, I only got 2 sets left on this farm, but like I said, I pulled 11 coyotes out of here. So, there's all kinds of tracks along here. I don't know. I would have loved to pull a couple more out of here, but it is what it is. Gotta call her sometime. Like I said, it's gonna be mixed emotions tomorrow when I'm pulling traps, but it's been a great season. I can't complain. It's just well beyond my expectations. So I'll turn you back on when I get to the next farm. Stay with me, children.